This new game looks like GTA at first glance. But once you take a closer look, it's actually something very different. Samson, a Tyndalston Story just got a new gameplay showcase, and people are already calling it a GTA rival. But the developers themselves are saying it's not GTA at all. So what exactly is this game? If you want to stay ahead of new and upcoming games before they blow up, you're in the right place. Right from the gameplay, the first thing you notice is the tone. It's gritty, chaotic, and grounded. Set in a crime-filled city inspired by 90s America. And visually, it gives off strong GTA, sleeping dogs, even a bit of Mad Max. But the deeper you go, the more it separates itself. Right from the gameplay, the first thing you notice is the tone. It's gritty, chaotic, and grounded. Set in a crime-filled city inspired by 90s America. And visually, it gives off strong GTA, sleeping dogs, even a bit of Mad Max. But the deeper you go, the more it separates itself. This is where the game gets interesting. The core gameplay revolves around driving, close combat, mission-based progression. But the biggest twist is the debt system. You're constantly under pressure to earn money. Missions aren't just optional, they matter. That pressure creates a completely different experience compared to GTA. Instead of freedom, you feel forced to survive. There are a few things that really make this game unique. Cars aren't just vehicles, they're weapons. The world is dense, not huge. Gameplay focuses on intensity over scale. Even random events and missions are designed to create constant decision-making pressure. Do you help someone? Or focus on your own survival? That tension is the core of the experience. So yes, it looks like GTA. But it doesn't play like GTA. GTA gives you freedom, exploration, sandbox chaos. Samson gives you pressure, structure, survival-focused gameplay. It's less about doing anything you want, and more about dealing with consequences. This is where things get interesting. If this system works well, this could become a completely new type of open-world experience. Not a GTA clone, but something more focused and intense. And with Grand Theft Auto 6 still not out yet, this might actually fill that gap for a lot of players. So no, this isn't GTA. But it's not trying to be. It's doing its own thing, and that's what makes it interesting. A smaller, more intense, more focused experience. In a genre that usually goes big. So what do you think? Is this a real GTA competitor, or something completely different? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of upcoming games like this, make sure to subscribe. There's a lot more to explore. See you in the next one. Enjoy the video.
Hi, my name's Stratiz Zerbini. I'm a programmer here at Liquid Swords. You're playing as a tough guy, as this two-fisted action hero who's not a soldier, who's not a martial arts master, who's not trained or he's skilled, he's tough, but he's making it up as he goes along. He's driven to fight out of desperation and survival. You're going to get ganged up on. They're going to try and get behind you. They're going to charge in on all sides. You got to keep moving, keep swinging, you know, maybe fight a little dirty. Fair fights are for chumps, right? You can walk into a nice clean room and totally wreck the place. The world is not just an arena in which you have a fight. The world is part of the fight. You can use everything you break. You can take broken things and make them into weapons. You can knock stuff over onto people. Debris can get in enemies' ways. Heavy stuff can fall and kill people. Like, it's crazy. We really want you to be able to use the city to really, really hurt your enemies. We've spent a lot of time thinking about what is this fighting supposed to feel like, you know? And we really wanted to emphasize that you're desperate, you're tough, you're driven to fight. When you pulled out a gun, it got fast and it was almost too clean. It was too easy. You know, you'd get out of a fight, you'd pull out a gun, you'd be at distance, you'd take out your targets. We weren't getting the same kind of crazy chaos. And the more we played with it, the more we just decided to see how much fun you could have with your bare hands.
I'm really happy to see that the combat in the game has evolved into what it is today and what you have seen here in these videos. The original vision for combat in Samson was to hit like a freight train. And I'm really happy to see that we have succeeded in these areas and continue to make such progress. So combat in Samson doesn't stop with punching or kicking someone. A big part of the game is focused on vehicle combat.
My name is Alex Williams. I'm a designer here at Liquid Swords. We're making a city in the 90s, so cars we know are going to be a part of the game. We know they're going to be a form of transport in the world and traffic, so they are getting you from point A to B. However, it's also a tool for the player. Samson, his loved magnum opus car, is his weapon as well. You know, if he's tasked with getting this hit where this guy is speeding in front of him and the only thing is his car, he may have to weave through traffic and slam his car into his to push that car off the road or into the post or something to take it out. Another time it might be, you know, he's trying to help his team do a heist or a hit and he needs to get them out of that location before the enforcement arrives, so it might be a getaway vehicle. It might just be a simple delivery tool as well, like he needs to help his gang get things delivered around town on time and he's the man for that. So it's a multi-purpose tool, I think, that are vehicles in this game. In car combat, it's about, like, you know, it can be cars hitting each other, and it's the relative momentum of the two cars, like how fast the car is, how much mass they have is dictating the damage that's being done. Then the damage of the car, like I don't want to feel a car just dies, you know, cars don't die, they're made up of lots of different parts. We have a part system, there's tires, wheels, the engine, these can all degrade. The player will feel how that car, you know, the consequences of how those parts are damaged.
There you have it. Melee combat and car combat in Samson, a Tyndalston Story. We have shown you clips today that are directly from the game, rough, rugged and raw. If you want to know more and discuss the game, please join us on Discord and other social channels, and we look forward to show you more of the game soon.
Tyndalston, asshole of the world. Everyone's either paying, collecting, or buried in between. My past mistakes are catching up. In this city, desperation's the currency. You can't outrun debt. You can't freeze interest.